Hey, I just had a quick little story to tell that took place between yesterday and this morning. Yesterday it was raining and a family member was going out, and I said, "It's going to be cold. You want to bring a jacket?" And they said, "Nah, I'm good." I said, "All right." 2 minutes later, you hear the door open it back up and they yell, "You were right." And I said, "Wait, can you say that again?" They said you're right and realized what I was doing, and we both laughed. I apologize because, out of respect, but I mean, that's the parent, so I'm not gonna say who, but we laughed. We had a laugh, right? Well, this morning my grandpa, who is deceased, got me back. It was a 1 minute dream, even if that. He asked me with a stern look, and if anyone knows my grandpa, he's a not no nonsense type of guy, just like my dad, and pretty much just like me. He asked me a question, and even to up to his before he passed, that man commanded respect in the room like no other. Like, dude, the guy was still lifting weights before he died. He was something to revere. He looks at me and says, or I ask him, I said, "I tried to bring you back, Grandpa." He says, "What was that?" I said, "I tried to bring you back," and he said it again, stern. And I was a little like, oh, I pissed him off. I said, "I tried to bring you back," and realized what I said. And he smiled with a big smile, a big warm smile. And I said, "I know what you did there." I said, "I know what you did there." And I smiled back. And I hugged him. And he hugged me back, and I could feel it. I felt it, man. He squeezed me like I needed that. Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That was my first dream about him since he passed in 2017. It's pretty awesome. Maybe the words that were exchanged in the dream didn't have much meaning to anyone, really didn't have much significance because it didn't make sense, but it was what happened. Dreams are kind of like that. There's a hidden message in all dreams. I was so caught up in the hug and the embrace and the warm smile that, he'd give us when we come to visit. Happy to see his grandkids. Like any grandpa would give. And yeah, I thought I'd just share that. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, that's it. I'll be back later.